After I smash, I'm gone.
No.
It'll never turn into nothing. I could be with a girl 20 years and it'll never turn into nothing because I know what's up. I'm looking at you. Because they put on such a show where you just be like, yeah, okay, all right, I see. I'm not dead. Yeah, but I know you are. I'm not trying to dog out all women, but I'm saying in this country I live in, there's too many women who have been destroyed. Like I'm saying, like it'd be a whole bunch of scorned women. They don't realize that most of the shit that's happening to them, they brought on themselves. We shouldn't hate the women in our village, but not many mothers want to be around the woman they got a child with because that just drug them through the mud and will claim, I did it because you drugged me through the mud. No, that's not true in most cases. I won't obey. If you are a truth teller, just can't stand you. But there are some wise women who want to hear the truth. Even though it hurts them, even though it scares them, there are women who want a man to give it to them in the raw. Tell me the truth. But it's most women, especially here in America, if you speak to them honestly, you're going to piss them off. They're going to hang up the phone on you. They're going to get away from you. They're going to do vengeful things to you. They're going to threaten you. They're going to do whatever they do. So it ain't nothing. It's all part of being around westernized women. You can't do nothing about it. They fucking. And then when they get bad, you put them in timeout for a month, year, whatever you do, because you got too many just to tend to be worried about the disgruntled one. This is how players do it. The disgruntled is just a in the way. Put her in timeout. She'll be back. Ain't nothing going for her.
He's right. When it comes to combative women, they're better off as side chicks because when they're combative, no man is going to tolerate them. You may find a simp that deal with it for a little bit of time, but eventually she'll get sick of the simping and she'll get rid of him. But he's right. When it comes to Western women, they're better off side chicks. So if you find you a good woman, try to hold on to it. If not, just have you a whole bunch of side chicks that you just keep around whenever you want to have fun.
Once a real nigga, once a man who is strong-minded, break free of a wretched situation with a woman, it's so hard to get him caught back up in that shit. It ain't no way in the world, if you a man who believe in yourself, you will be in a situation where you answering to about anything, even little shit like, where you going? You be like, oh, hell no. You ain't finna be having me checking in with you. It just takes to be in that situation, and then when you get free, now a sucker will wind up in that situation 3 times, 4 times in a row. That's a sucker. I ain't finna do that shit. I never let it have me where I gotta tiptoe through my mother life.
He's right. A lot of these guys are ending up in relationships where they're walking on eggshells, scared to do anything wrong to a biscuit head woman.
What men want is to be in a position where they're winning. And what women want a lot of times is to be in a position where they're winning. I don't think nobody is trying to merge and do right by each other. Nowadays.
So should she just give up on love?
She should get this $200.
Right. How long does it take for others to make it to your house?
It take years. I tell girls all the time, being the side chick can last anywhere from 2 to 25 years.
Right.
You know how many kids I done watched grow up, little boy? I would go over girls' house. I'd be like, you driving now. Boy, you was like 4 when I first started messing with your mom.
He do. A lot of guys keep their friends with benefits for a long period of time, and a lot of them are single mothers. And like he said, he sits back and watch the child grow up.
Women are our way of being happy on this planet if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you're going to pick a woman and she going to be your friend and you're going to be happy. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to wind up picking the one you want. And that's the one that normally ain't no good for you. That's what I would say to people. The one you want, because you ain't smart enough to know what you want. Especially when it comes to picking a lady, you have to get blessed where God puts somebody special in your life. You don't know how to go out there and pick a good girl. Come on, man. Who you know? Every once in a while you hear about a couple that made it. But most of the time you have to get blessed, and God just happened to put something in your life.
I have to agree with him on that. The odds of you actually finding the fairy tale is slim to none versus getting a headache full of drama.
Fellas, if you got money, you can get women, okay? Now, if you got a lot of money, you can get some of the finest women in the world. So with that being said, I want you to know The way your woman look represents your income. So I'm saying you ain't got to explain nothing to me. I see this recession and hit a couple of y'all upside the head.
Get in the comments and let me know, is he talking fact? Or whenever you find a true woman, she's going to stick beside you and you're not going to care what she look like. Get in the comments and let me know.
Darlene, if you're standing with your man, a male stranger asks you a question, what are you supposed to do?
Well, I'm right there with my man, and he's talking to me, the stranger. I look at my man like, is he talking to me? Is he talking to us? Like, in other words, like, you address them like, I know he ain't just bypassing my guy and talking to me.
That's smart, yeah.
If a male stranger walks up to you and start talking to you, you don't know this man at all.
Directly to the woman.
You are supposed to look at your man, look at the dude who talking to you and do like this.
For sure.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I'll be like, who's this?
Sure.
And I'm going to be like, hey, player, how can we help you?
Yeah.
That's how it's really supposed to go. But a lot of girls don't know that. You ain't supposed to carry on with no man you don't know.
What if she deaf?
Then she supposed to do this.
Oh,
Same shit.
A little bit more. You know, like,
put more emphasis.
right.
And he's right. A lot of women don't understand that if another man starts talking to you in front of your man, that's a sign of disrespect. I've even seen situations where guys are like, hey, is that your girlfriend, bro? If it is, she's fine as hell. Even just doing stuff like that is disrespectful towards the man.
They said I'm going to wink.
You're not supposed to talk for yourself, especially in the presence of strangers. Now, you might see somebody you know at work and be like, oh, hey, how you doing, Fred? Then you're supposed to tell your man after you say hi to him, or you're really supposed to say it before,
Right,
but I'll let you say after, this is so-and-so from work. This is my man right here.
Right away, right. And then
You know
you'd
what
be
I'm
like,
saying?
how can I help? Right,
And
what was that?
then, after that, you ain't got but about 15 to 20 more words. If you keep talking after that, you're out of pocket. Unless you ask for that.
That's real shit.
You're supposed to ask for it. Is it all right if I talk to him for a while? Make sure he see you say to me, is it all right if I talk to him for a while? I know him from work. And I'm a nice guy, so I'll be like, you talk to him for a little while.
I don't think it should be at that extreme, but it should be in the same area. She should always place her man above any other man whenever they are in the same vicinity.
So if you're going to deal with bitches, you must have preparation prepared for disrespect. It ain't no way around it. They going to disrespect you, nigga. Disrespecting you, putting on a booty suit, going to the club, and you a man. You don't get mad at them. You just be like, oh, that's what you on? Have a good time. While you're setting up your future with it, it's worth something. But you can't say these hoes for being who these hoes really are.
That is.
You're talking about generations of whores that they don't teach you in school. There are women put out here to be toys. They not to be cuffed and built around. You f them, you tell them good shit, and you pat them on the back as they leave. Jeezy walked away from the shit. This shit. Men don't walk away from their woman, dog.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Men don't walk away from their woman. Jeezy was like, here's the story. What old girl said afterwards. I didn't even watch it all, but it's been brought to me by a couple of people. The girl was basically talking about she works better with white people, white guys, but she play with dark meat.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what?
That was bad. This next joke is... Ladies, if you think that was bad, this next joke is really going to kick your ass. I have absolutely horrible news. You need to listen to this. Ladies, if you're not married, chances are you are part of some guy's rotation. Hey, be glad you're part of something, goddammit. What, ladies? Did you think it was? Did you think it was you and him against the world? Is that was, get the fuck out of here? You're not that naive, are you? God guys don't have one girlfriend anymore. The average guy has about 5 women in his life. Don't worry about it, fellas. You can discredit me in the car on the way home, okay? This is just a joke. Back to the joke. Come on, fellas, you know how it go. Average guy, ladies, and because I care about you, I'm gonna break all 5 women down in a guy's life so maybe you can find out who you are. Maybe that's why you guys argue all the time, because you're speaking in someone else's place. What, fellas? You know how it go. Come on. You got your number 1 girl. That's the one you love. You know, you want shit to work out with her crazy ass. She talk a lot of smack, but you gotta remember it is her house. So, you got to be phony with her until you get on your feet, okay? They got your number 2 girl. That's normally the real cute chick that thinks she number 1. Cause she pretty, she think that shit means something. What she don't realize, all she got on you is a cell phone number. You change that, she won't even know where to find your ass. Look at all the number 2s. Look.
How everybody ever talked to in the past seat? You know what I mean?
It's too late, though.
It's too late now.
Have you ever thought about going back and getting one that you from the past?
I thought about it, but nah, it ain't gonna work.
I agree. Once you get out of a relationship with a person, you grow. And when you grow, you're not the same person that you was in the relationship. By the time a couple years go by, you and that person are thinking entirely 2 different ways. It's the same thing with friendships. You could have a friend that you've been with, and you're like, this is my sister, this is my brother from a different mother. But as you get older, those situations start to change, your feelings start to change, and the way that you view life starts to change. You never want to go back to an ex, which is why I don't understand why guys want to know so much information about ex-girlfriends. No, ex-girlfriends is a sign that you need to move forward with your life.
Why wouldn't it work?
Because you are who you was when you showed up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really changed, because I ain't changed.
Right.
You know, you just gonna act different because things are different. But you know, I already seen what it was, and it's gonna go through the same problem at another level. As soon as you get comfortable, you're gonna convert back to who you were.
Absolutely right. Because that's what women do. Women are chameleons. They start adapting to the situation so everything is cool at first. That's why I tell weak dudes, it's hard for you to get a woman because a woman sees that you can't deal with discomfort. You can't stand your ground. You want to be Mr. Nice Guy. So you adjust how you talk to people so it's always fake and everyone feels good trying to hear bad news while they're running away from the truth. This is what women do. They adapt to a situation till they get comfortable. Once they're comfortable, then they revert back to who they really is. When a man has a vision, he does not have time to play these games. The more women you deal with, the more you know every woman's going to play the same game. He has 5 baby mothers. You think he hasn't seen the same game over and over again?
You divorced, but you still can't take care of your wife?
Yeah, she get a bag every month.
Y'all still cool? You cool?
Cool. She just texted some money this morning for her birthday trip.
When you bossed up, you can do that. Like he's making $600,000 a month off of social media that he said in a previous interview. Okay, you could throw her off $2,000 or $3,000 to go on a trip. It's nothing to you. That's what guys have to understand. When you save your money, you done bought everything that you wanted out of life. You don't mind giving money to women, especially ones that have your children. It's part of your legacy.
Wait, I'm just trying to figure out how you move on, but you still take care of what you left behind.
Because I feel like them kids be stressing them out so bad. I'm like, man, they do a good job of that.
Right.
Now, if the mamas don't do a good job of the kids, I ain't giving them that.
Right.
He has boundaries. He has boundaries. That's one thing I could say. He ain't just handing out money. He's making sure that the kids are being raised properly.
I feel like them kids is the job. Cause I boy, my children, boy.
Have you ever had all the kids at once by yourself?
Oh, they don't play with me. My kids, yes, sir, they don't play with me, but they a little different with their mamas.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course, there's something about a man's voice and somebody's presence.
I don't play. Like they come to my house, they still seem like they be there when we filming sometimes.
Right.
Man, my kid, they good kids, but I ain't play with them.
Right.
I don't put that foot down early.
That's how you know he a true alpha male. Where he can look and say, hey, my kids don't play with me. You can see the tension in his voice. These are the type of guys that you have to be. You have to be stern. You have to be stoic. You have to be about your business.
All right.
Okay.
Come on in. Come on in.
Okay.
All right, hold my hand. Take my hand. Cover your eyes.
My eyes are covered.
All right. Come on.
Come on.
Well, no peeking.
I'm not peeking.
Okay, come on. Harley, you just calm down. Okay, a little bit further. Okay. Happy birthday to you.
Am I supposed to let my...
Yeah, you can look now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
What
dear
is going
Bianca. Happy birthday to you. Hey, babe.
Are you packing my shit?
Yeah,
Why?
because I busted you cheating on me.
Dads, Valentine's Day is coming.
Are you guys dating?
Yeah.
Are you cousins?
No.
I didn't know. I mean, you look similar. I feel like that's a common thing here in Alabama.
I've only dated one of my cousins before. As long as it's a distant cousin, I don't see a problem with it at all.
You're down for guys that have been into their cousins in the past?
Actually, I didn't know this about him until now, so maybe not.
Oh, this is a little uncomfy. Okay.